Well, the college housing market is booming.
Yeah, while many office buildings and apartments remain empty, the off-campus housing market remains strong heading into the new school year. According to data from the commercial real estate firm CBRE, student housing property sales reached an all-time high, approaching $23 billion. Despite these record sales, college rent is still expected to grow due to limited housing supply.
Maggie Eastland is a reporting intern for the Wall Street Journal. She joins us now. She is also a rising senior at Notre Dame. Maggie, thanks so much for joining us. I want to get a sense of your personal experience with this. Are you squared away for housing next year? And did that play a role in this story?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Well, my situation was definitely great evidence of strong demand for student housing. So at Notre Dame, we have a bit of a unique situation because we have a 3-year on-campus living requirement. And every college across the nation is going to have its own quirks. But one thing that has been pretty consistent for these top research schools and top athletic schools is that student housing off campus is really in demand. So at Notre Dame, students will sign for their leases as early as their sophomore year to live off campus for their senior year. And that's a great example of just how much demand there is for this.
Yeah, that's pretty eye-opening to hear that. You really have to kind of plan ahead, I guess. Well, most colleges are, of course, back to full-time in-person learning following the pandemic. So how is that impacting rent prices?
Yeah, so when landlords saw that classes were back in person last school year, they were really able to increase rents pretty confidently. And in fact, during the pandemic, even when classes were virtual, occupancy was pretty stable. So students still showed a desire to be living near their college campuses, even when they didn't have to be for classes. So now that classes are back in person, that's giving landlords even more confidence to keep raising rents.
Maggie, when you talk with your fellow students, how are they finding affordable housing right now with these high costs?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, a lot of the times rent is just a really high cost item for many students. I think a lot of the things haven't changed over the years. Ways to be more affordable is to find roommates, maybe look a little bit further from the college campus. But unfortunately, these high rents are just going to have to be paid somehow.
I'm curious, Maggie, was there anything that surprised you in reporting out this story? Because you have a personal and a professional kind of perspective here. I wonder if there was anything that you uncovered that maybe you weren't expecting to see.
Yeah, I think I was surprised that enrollment kind of differs between universities. So overall, college enrollment is down, but enrollment for top research universities, schools with really strong athletic programs, is growing pretty quickly. So demand is really increasing at those schools.
Wow. Maggie Eastland with all the data points for us today. Maggie, thank you so much.
Thank you.